If you want to move to the UK this year and you've been struggling with IELTS, come closer. I have a very good news for you today. Do you know you can move to the UK this year without the need of IELTS, Naric or any English language examination? I bet you don't. Well, you can work in the UK this year, move with your family in just 3 weeks. Yes, in 21 days, you can move with your family without any form of IELTS whatsoever. As a matter of fact, you can settle and live in the UK without IELTS. Most people I've spoken with on the one-on-one section have successfully used this pathway into the UK without having to bother about writing any English language examination or showing any proof of English tests. Guys, if this is you and you've been struggling so hard to obtain a burnable score that would enable you move to the UK with the IELTS, then forget IELTS, because I come bearing you this amazing news where you don't need to bother again about writing or obtaining IELTS. I know our IELTS can be expensive, most especially if you are in the African country. Most people use about 100,000 and above just to write the IELTS exam. That is even if they will even pass. I know it's so strenuous. Reason why I took it upon myself to come here today and share you all this amazing news so you won't miss it. You can successfully move to the UK through this pathway with a complete visa sponsorship. What does this mean? It means down to your flight ticket would be all for free. Guys, how amazing this is. Your application fee is all for free, your visa fee is all for free. As a matter of fact, some employers are willing to give you free accommodation for the months you'll be spending in the UK. The best thing about this pathway to the UK is that you will be paid at least £1,200 monthly or even more. Now, if you convert this money in Naira, for those of my Nigerian brothers and sisters watching me, or if you're a Ghanaian, or no matter where you are in the world, you would know that indeed this is not a small amount of money. As long as you are 18 and above, you can successfully apply to this new free pathway to the UK. I mean, if you are 18 up to 60, you're up to 55, you stand a chance of moving to the UK this year through this pathway. I know that a lot of you don't even know about this pathway. From my research that I've gathered, 90% of people don't know about this pathway. They've never come across this pathway that doesn't need IELTS to the UK. Most of you would sit at home thinking, oh, before you go to the UK, you must have IELTS. Hence, this whole IELTS puts you off. I call this a free pathway to the UK. This is because if you successfully get an employer willing to sponsor you right now into the UK, then you are moving off for free. I said most of these employers are willing to sponsor you down to your flight ticket. Guys, this is not a video you should miss today for anything. As a matter of fact, I would encourage you to share this video to your brothers and sisters who are looking to move to the UK this year but have been having problem with the IELTS. I've spoken to a lot of people who have the intention of moving to the UK this year. Most of them will come to me, Clara, oh, I missed a point to get the UK IELTS and the rest. Guys, don't bother about IELTS, don't bother about Naric. Watch this video to the end. If you're coming across my face for the first time, my name is Clara. You can already tell I have a lot of passion to come here and give to you tips that would enable you move abroad successfully this year, and most importantly, tips that would make you move off for free. Yes, my goal is to let you know how you can move abroad off for free. I know moving and relocating abroad can be so expensive, hence I've taken it upon myself to make a lot of research and bring to you to enable you move without a penny, without a dime. Hit that subscribe button and be part of the family, and I promise you won't regret it at all. And let me know in the comment section that you are a first-time viewer so that I can greet you specially. I love to have first-time viewers on this channel. Like you guys really make my day. If you are returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Please do not forget to give this video a very big fat like, and as you do, may God bless you. You can move to the UK this year with your family. I mean, your spouse, your children, your partner or dependent, put it simply, without having to bother about writing any English language examination. You can move in just 21 days. In 3 weeks, your visa would be processed. How amazing this is. Now, you can move to the UK with the religious worker visa. Before you run away and say, Clara, religious worker visa. Oh, guys, you don't need to be an imam. You don't need to be a reverend. You don't need to be a pastor. You don't need to be a clergy to apply for this visa into the UK. I'm going to explain to you. Now, you see churches or mosques or any other temple related to religion. They have a lot of jobs for those who are not even pastors, imam or whatsoever. Say for an instance, I want to move into the UK through the religious worker visa. I've heard about the religious worker visa. Clara now have told us about the religious worker visa where we can move with our family. We can move in just 3 weeks. But we are like, oh, must I be a pastor? Guys, for an instance now, a church needs those who can help them with all their media activities. Now, if you're an IT person now, you can stand a chance of moving into the UK with this religious worker visa to work in a church as an IT personnel to help them with their media activities. You can move to the UK with this religious worker visa to work in a church as a cleaner, for an instant. You get what I mean? You can move to the UK as a marketer to work in a church to help the church market the activities. Same as mosques. Same as those who are in every other religion. So you don't need to be an imam, a pastor, I repeat again, a clergy, a reverend to stand the chance of moving into the UK through this visa type. And one thing I've come to realize is that this particular pathway to the UK is so stress-free. You are not required to start providing a lot of documents. Oh, you must bring this one, you must bring university certificate, you must bring that one, you must... No degree is needed. No degree is needed. As a matter of fact, some occupations under this does not even need experience, guys. This is an amazing news I'm here to share with you all today. One thing about me, I'm a believer of spreading your wings. Most people want to move to the UK, but they are all about the care visa, skilled worker visa, and all of that. If you want to move to the UK, I would advise you, start looking into every other pathway. Reason why I took it upon myself that this year, I would see every one of you, as long as it's your dream, move to the UK, no matter what pathway you want to move through, as long as it's legal. Now, this religious worker visa is all for you. Like I said, your family stand a chance of moving with you as long as they are eligible. You can move with your dependent. And the amazing part is that your children, if you're a family person, you have children, they qualify for school permits in the UK. Children who are in the elementary and those who are in secondary school, they would be given study permits. They can school in the UK. How amazing this is. Most employers are willing to offer you a full-time contract using this pathway to the UK. And this is not a charity visa whatsoever, as you will be paid for the job you are coming here to do. You'll be paid for the job. It's not a free job at all. And also, the minimum pay is 1,200. So you can get a job, if you're so lucky, that pays you even above the 1,200. Talking of 1,200, I mean pounds for those watching me. So this is an amazing pathway for you to explore. Reason why I said you need to share this video to your brothers and sisters who are finding it difficult to move to the UK through the care visa or skilled worker visa. Come, let them use this pathway. And you can work an extra 20 hours in this visa type. You can work 20 hours extra. Setting for an instance, you come successfully get an employer to sponsor you into the UK with the religious worker visa. That employer would give you a full-time contract or a part-time contract, and you can work 20 hours extra elsewhere. Even jobs that are unrelated to the religious worker visa job, you can work 20 hours. Extra income is coming from here and there. You guys can tell that today I'm so passionate about sharing this pathway to you all. It's an amazing one. I've told you all, I've spoken to some people on a one-on-one session, and they've successfully used it to move to the UK. And guess what? You know you can work 20 hours extra even on the skilled worker visa. So for an instant now, you can work elsewhere, a job unrelated to religious activities. For an instant, you can work maybe in the factory, you can work maybe in the shop, 20 hours extra under the skilled worker visa. So you get what I mean? You're coming with the religious worker visa to work full-time or part-time, but you can also do jobs that are under the skilled worker visa shortage occupation list for 20 hours extra. This is an amazing one, guys. This is an amazing one. Please like this video already. So this video will be recommended to every other person. I want everybody to see this video today so they can take this pathway into the UK. Remember, I talk about free visa sponsorship. That is, if you get an employer who is willing to cover all those costs for you, you are not meant to show any proof of fund. Okay? And I know most employers sponsoring people will surely cover the costs for them. You're not meant to show any proof of fund. But if you get an employer to sponsor you, but they say, okay, you will need to show the proof of fund, then the proof of fund you need to show is £1,370. Just that. You can stay in the UK, work in the UK for up to 12 to 24 months. That is, you can work in the UK with the religious worker visa for 2 years. And if you say you still want to remain in the UK after the 2 years, you can extend this visa. Guys, you see why I say this is an amazing one? Not only do you get the benefit of moving into the UK with your family, but your children qualify for free school, then you can also extend your visa after your 2 years. The only downside about this visa is that you do not qualify for public fund. So you're not accessible to any public fund. Guys, the documents you need to provide in this pathway to the UK are so, like, the requirements are so low. As long as you have your passport, you are good to go. As long as you can show proof of your relationship with your wife, your husband, or your children, since they will be coming with you as a dependent, you are good to go. If you don't get an employer who is willing to cover your costs, as long as you can show the proof of fund, you are good to go. If you get an employer willing to cover the costs, you don't need to show any proof of fund. This is an amazing pathway to the UK today, and there are a lot of companies now willing to sponsor religious worker visa. Lot of religious institutions, be it you want to come in as a Muslim, you want to come in as a Christian, Hindu, name it, employers are willing to sponsor you. You can go on the UK Tier 2 sponsor list, look for those employers there, they are willing to sponsor you. But I promise you all that as time goes on, I will come here and start bringing out these employers sponsoring those who want to come into the UK as a religious workers one by one, so it will be much more easier for you all to apply. Guys, if you've not liked this video, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please like this video to say, Clara, you are doing an amazing job. Trust me, I know I am doing an amazing job. Okay, please like this video and let me know in the comment section if you've come across this visa type to the UK before, or if you've not come across this visa type to the UK before. I want to know, because I know from my research that 90% of people don't know about this visa type to the UK. In fact, people don't even talk about this visa type to the UK because they feel like people are uninterested moving into the UK through this pathway. Guys, this is an amazing one today. If you want any further information about this pathway to the UK, I would recommend the UK official government website called gov.co.uk. Go and read more. It's there. All the information is out there for you. Go and read more. But if you want to talk to me on a one-on-one section about this pathway to the UK, if you want me to put you through more about this pathway to the UK, then you can book a session with me. The link is in the description box. I believe and I know you won't regret it. Guys, let me know if you will explore this pathway to the UK, if you are willing to explore this pathway to the UK with your family in the comment section. And don't forget to share this video as you do. May God bless you. For now, thank you so much for watching and see you in my next video.